All right, we have some big news that's coming in right now. Big action over student suicide in educational institutions. A task force to probe the student suicides is in the works. In fact, the Supreme Court has appointed ex-judge to lead the task force. The former judge, Ravindra Bhat, has been appointed by the Supreme Court. Now, one of the top court's key direction to the Delhi police is to probe suicides of two IIT Delhi SC/ST students. In fact, this is a task force that has been constituted by the Supreme Court. My colleague Harish joins us on the broadcast. Harish, of course, student suicides has been a matter of concerns for government across the nation. But meanwhile, help us understand the objective of this particular task force and what led to the constitution of this force.
Yes, so that's right, Ashish. The Supreme Court has appointed former Judge Justice Ravindra Bhat to lead a task force to investigate student suicides in education institutions across the country. The decision comes in response to growing concerns over the increasing number of suicides among students, particularly from marginalized communities. The Apex Court also directed the Delhi police to conduct a thorough investigation into deaths of two IIT Delhi students from the SC and ST communities who died by suicide in 2023. Supreme Court noted that several students had died in the college hostels due to issues like sexual harassment, ragging, and caste discrimination in the past 2 months. The court said these were not isolated incidents and needed a deeper investigation. To address this issue, the court ordered the formation of a task force led by former Supreme Court Judge Justice Ravindra Bhat. The task force will submit a report within 4 months, identifying the reasons behind the student suicides and suggesting ways to prevent them. The committee will also include officials from higher education, social justice, women and child development, and legal affairs department. This decision comes after the parents of two IIT Delhi students who died by suicide in 2023 filed a petition, and the Supreme Court so much to expanded the ambit and by appointing a retired judge to lead a task force to investigate student suicides in education institutions across the country. The parents alleged that their children face harassment on campus, but the police closed the case after basic investigation. So big decision by the Supreme Court. Number one, Supreme Court appoints one of its ex-judge, Justice Ravindra Bhat, to lead a task force to investigate student suicides in education institutions across the country. And this decision comes in response to growing concerns over increasing number of suicides among students, particularly from marginalized communities. Back to you, Ashish.
Absolutely, Harish. Appreciate you joining us on the broadcast there with all those details. Viewers, let's now shift our focus to some other big news that's coming.